Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Jimmy Garoppolo getting it done. Overtime, big win on the road. We are showing every play from that overtime. Let's get into it. Welcome to the QB School. Jimmy G and the Niners getting it done in overtime. How the hell they do it? Right here. Love the horizontal stretch here. No. Yes. Kittle on a little long trap play action. Love to see it here. Watch the pulling guard. Left guard coming across to our left. You can see Kittle here. Gap down. Nobody there. Turn into the check down. Nice job by Garoppolo finding a little space, getting the ball down in time, getting a first down, taking a nice shot here with the play action. And then just kind of design-wise, really cool. Now, this is not, this has been in vogue for a while, but we're getting horizontal stretch both ways here. So we're going to get the jet motion, we're going to get the play fake, and we're getting this clear post or post, middle field. Big in, it's not there, check this thing down. And why is it not there, and how does he do it so quickly? So first, you can see the horizontal stretch back here. But then these underneath defenders, if you catch any of these guys doing what most people refer to as robot, so come up, whatever, think it's run, because we got run at them, they've got pulling linemen right in front of them. They see that action, they trigger their run fits. It's not there. They turn and run. So that can mean a few different things to a quarterback. They can turn and run and have their back turn, and it'd be a great opportunity to let it rip regardless. Or they can get so much depth here that you really can get a strong completion just on an easy check down. And it's the timing of it. I think that's the difference for me from true pro quarterbacks. They just get the ball checked down so quickly. So check the horizontal stretch. Got the jet motion and the play fake, the pulling guard. I mean, it's like there's three people crossing the ball right there. That's pretty impressive. You can see the robot from 49. Turn and run, hunt it up. That creates a void for the check down. Garoppolo does a nice job using his feet, moving just enough in the pocket to be able to find it. Again, watch that action though. Three people crossing the ball. Whoop! I mean, that's pretty sweet. That's a pretty well-designed concept. It's not there. You can see 49 there, turn and robot. So we fake, turn and run, going to hunt up that over. That creates a space for the check down, and the ball's already out before he can even put his foot in the ground to go rally and make a tackle. So nice completion, first down. And luckily Kittle did it there because he comes up the next play and jumps off sides. So they obviously like this formation. A little 2x2 short walk motion. Offsides, penalty. Usually can have a significant negative impact on a drive. Drive coach is crazy. But we're only down 3. We got a chance to, for sure, great opportunity to tie it and a great shot to win it. Absolute dime here from Garoppolo on the fake bluff wheel. Again, I make no bones about it on this channel. Big fan of this guy's lower half as far as his footwork, his base. I feel like it's always been some of the best when he gets all his cleats in the ground and can drive that thing. But this is a beautiful throw. Give his guy a shot. Go make a play. Now, design-wise here, there's a few different things going on. So again, horizontal stretch. So we're faking this bubble swing screen. Usually paired with a post. And then where the ball ends up going here, this is a unique thing because when we get this motion here, they're going to have to make some sort of adjustment. So these two guys, or really these three guys, can play this a bunch of different ways. Right here, it looks like there's a little bit of confusion, and he locks on him. So this guy's got the number 3. So 1, 2, 3. He technically has the third guy. But with the new motion, there's a new 3, a fast 3, however you want to say it. So now he goes from this guy to now he's got the new 3, and he stays on him. My experience that these bluff wheels, so you're coming out here, we're faking like we're going to block, and then we're running the wheel, happen best when you fake the guy in man coverage, you go block or fake block the guy who actually has that guy in coverage. So I'd like to see him go here and then run the wheel. It's not quite as good a play in my opinion, versus man coverage when you come up here and fake block the guy who has you and then run it. Now, it ends up being a one-on-one. It's basically just an inside fade, but it's tight coverage. You don't get the same level of deception. The other thing about this play, now, it's not a newsflash, but this dude's a beast. Legit beast. Very few guys in the league can have their hand on the ground and pass protect NFL defensive ends that play inline true Ys or tight ends. So first, let's take a peek at just the pass pro. Kittle down here. I mean, one-on-one, holding up. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Then we get the orbit motion behind the quarterback, fake the swing screen. You can watch that slot. See how he goes out and he doesn't fake block anybody. He's just kind of shuffling. I'd like to see him go, you can even go get hands-on, go get a shoulder pad on 49. Bluff him like you're really going to block him. At the end of the day, it's just an inside fade one-on-one, and Jimmy Garoppolo makes a hell of a throw. So one more time from the jump. So horizontal stretch. We get the tight end blocking one-on-one, the fake bluff wheel. Look at the footwork from Garoppolo, the base, no heel click, all his cleats in the ground, drive that thing. High back shoulder, beautiful. Just really outstanding execution from the quarterback. I think that detail-wise there, just love to see a slightly better route or better decision from the wide receiver. And who knows, they might not be asking him to do that. That's just my preference from playing that play a handful of times. Next one. Again, Jimmy Garoppolo kind of doing his thing here. Really love to see the way that they're operating. Again, same motion we saw from the penalty, a little 2x2 short motion. This time we see the nickel or the star down here at the bottom, 21, blitzing. They're running 4 verticals, little logo, you're welcome. And a number of things here, but this is just not good defense to start with. This is way too much space. There's no way you should hit a wide-ass open bender versus middle field open coverage. And I don't care if you classify it as quarters. It works itself out as quarters. Watch that slot down here at the bottom of the screen. Creeping, 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 creeping. There it is. Easy to see. So they get into their, looks like, alert game. And we just run 4 verticals. Now, at the snap, certainly middle field open. And that's a given. I think you get into the weeds here as far as what this coverage is. It plays out as quarters. So quickly, seam, seam, seam where the ball goes, go. That's 4 verticals. 4 verticals versus off quarters, not good play. It's just not. If I was playing this play and I caught off quarters, I would be thinking check down right there. It's basically a glorified screen. Well, the back doesn't get out. Furthermore, this could be, you could be looking at potentially like a palms coverage, like a soft 2, like a catch 2 here, just with this kind of spacing and the width of the safety here and the depth of it. But it certainly plays itself out like quarters. And if you're playing quarters, that's just, this void is just too much. So great job being able to see it. Probably, just a tick lucky as far as that much of a cushion Sunday coverage. And I mean, that, you shouldn't have that kind of space on a bender. Who knows what the hell 57's doing. But again, Garoppolo, footwork, eyes. Look at the base at the back. Boom, all his cleats in the ground. Shoulders nice and level, eyes level. Deliver a strike. There you can go. You can see him getting into the play that they want there. Watch 57 though. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's just that's wide ass open. That's how people get fired on defense. In addition, I'm not sure what kind of pass pro technique this is from the right tackle. I don't know if I want to live in that world, but I would love to also see the back getting out without knowing the details of what they're trying to do pass pro wise here. But my goodness, that's wide ass open. Go get yourself a big chunk completion. And those are the plays you have to move the ball. Really nice. Next one here, a little 2-back. Now, they end up throwing it to the back up top, coming out the backfield. I'm not going to pretend to tell you what the read is on this play. I'm really not. I'll let it run one more time. It looks like it's a variation of right to left, just like with a deep out in the back. Little hook or whip coming back the other way. Not going to pretend to tell you what the read is here. I am going to tell you that another example of Garoppolo getting the ball out on time, footwork, base, all his cleats in the ground, getting a completion on early downs. Just really, really fun to see operate at a high level in these kind of critical, crucial moments. So concept-wise, halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notification. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you want more quarterback school content, hop over to the quarterback school Patreon community or check out the courses. The links are in the description. I appreciate it. Let's keep this video going. Again, I have no idea what this read is. I'm not going to pretend that I do. Out this, I'm going to guess that because this times up similarly, that this would be the side you would start. Looks like he's taken the post. Looks like we get some variation of a curler in over here. And then the reason I think that you would start up here is because this route from Juszczyk down here, where he's going to come out and almost loop or arrow back in, because there's not a fast way to do it, there's really no way you can start over here with this route because it just takes so much time. So guessing it's just 1 here, back to 2, 3, but either way, quarterback-wise, footwork-wise, decisive, completions, nice job using his eyes, but you can see nothing. That route to Juszczyk is going to take a while. I also don't love just having the backs kind of end up at the same spot. If for some reason you were to throw it to Juszczyk and get all the way back across right to left, they're going to be close to the same area. But regardless, great base, all his cleats in the ground, get the ball out, can't get through the throw, doesn't matter, torque, quick release, snap release, lots to like here from Jimmy Garoppolo. Overtime, clutch ball. Again, check his eyes out. See him catch, look to the left. Does a nice job looking those guys off and getting the ball out. And again, all his cleats are in the ground there. Look at him. Back foot hits, all his cleats in the ground. Now you could say like, yeah, that's a 10-yard pass. Great. It's a big completion. It's staying ahead of the chains. It's moving the ball. It's overtime. Lots to like. Right here, little toss crack. Love me some toss crack. My goodness. Don't love having wide receivers take L's versus defensive ends. Now, this is more a philosophical scheme thing, but for me, just watching the right edge of the screen here, when you get that crack and you miss on 96, this play is a disaster. And so we've got some philosophical choices here. The first choice is where everybody goes. Now, it might give it away a little bit, but this guy right here, he's a pretty good blocker. I'm probably going to put him at the point. So if he's at the point, then we can go down here, kick out, wrap. The other choice you have to make is how are you going to get up to the linebacker? So right here, a little bit easier. But right here, you know, this is not run school, but you've got options. So you can either go down with the left tackle, or if your left tackle is a beast and one of the best players, you want to get him out running. Well, then you need to reach this 3 technique from the left guard. That's a tough ask. He does a nice job here, but this play is over when we take an L right here. So you can't take an L and get cross-faced here. It just cannot happen. But again, can he make that block? Can any NFL wide receiver consistently make that block? Maybe. Tough. Never going to be a great play when you take an L at the line of scrimmage like that. But so much detail and intricacy, technique, again, formations go into the run game right here. You know, you just gotta be able to hold that edge when you're going to run these types of routes or run these types of runs. From the back end, one more time. And again, toss crack is a little bit more. Most teams have more locked in rules as far as who's going, who's not going. But toss crack, pin and pull, if you can't hold the edge, you're not going to have a very successful play. Next one here, one of my favorite plays, 3rd and 5. Really small detail here, but pay attention. Watch the back, Juszczyk. Starts on the left, moves to the right. What does that do? That moves that middle backer. Watch the middle backer. He's got the back man-to-man. Now, again, I think this is a defensive deficiency here as far as the leverage of what they're asking their guys to do. But moving the back, getting the back to the other side and throwing a slant versus, look at the leverage on 33 and Kittle. See how he's outside leverage? Normally, well, I mean, anytime you're going to throw a slant, This is premium leverage. I'm going to guess that this is some variation of brackets, meaning that he's got him outside, he's got him inside. You know, in a third and medium, third and short world, I probably would like to see it this way. You know, if I'm constructing the defense here just based on leverage and principles, to me, the easier throw is always going to be the in-breaking route. So let's take away the in-breaking route first. Now, it gets a little bit harder when you got this wide edge here. You know, this guy might be thinking, he's going to chip me or something. But this little slant or dart, when you've got both guys outside, or maybe that's head up, outside, like that's not a winning business model, as my man Bass would like to say. That's tough. We don't need double leverage on the outside. So, you know, again, is that defensive deficiencies? Either way, it's a great throw. This 3rd and 5, this is the difference between a win and a tie. Love the little, always been a big fan of the ground first down. Very nice. One more time, full speed. 3rd and 5, move the back, running all slants. Got leverage everywhere. And the reason I don't want to put it all on the DBs is because they do the same thing up top, right? It's got the same leverage up top on the inside slant. Like I mean, everybody gets a first down here. All 5 guys get a first down if you throw it to them. That's bad defense. But love Jimmy Garoppolo's footwork. All his cleats in the ground, throw it to your best guy. No secret. Don't overcomplicate this stuff. Throw it to the dude. But love the critical moment. Great execution. Protect your guy with a low throw. Don't let him get smacked. Awesome job. Last one here for the win. Walk off a little naked. Throwing to the wide receiver on a sneak flat or that hide flat coming across. This is an outstanding throw. This is a great finish by him too at the pylon. Nothing easy about this throw. I know it's not very far, but going to your left, under center, to a dude who can roll, flipping your hips, you can see he doesn't even get fully turned around. I mean, he's wide ass open, but that's not an easy throw, and that is a perfect throw, a dart, and the accuracy allows him to finish it and keep his speed, keep his stride, and finish at the pylon. Other thing here, just pure design-wise. So we've already talked about how many times just in this video have they done that formation where they go 2x2 and walk Kittle down. But when you've got the wide receiver running this route, normally this route is run from a sniffer or a fullback who comes back across here, right? Like that's normally what it looks like when I'm thinking about what I call a sneak or hide flat. That's just that behind the line of scrimmage flat. But he's doing it from a wide receiver. This is the number 1 wide receiver. He's the outside wide receiver. So this is what, 4 or 5 yards, 5+ yards to come all the way across here. Now, first of all, it's nice that he doesn't get knocked off by any lineman. But the thing that really sells it for me, the detail here, is Kittle. He's got to come down. And when he comes down, there's so much attention to him that it causes that defender. Sometimes these guys will get up the field and knock this guy off, especially if he comes from that far, just because the time that it takes for him to get over there. But it doesn't happen here. And so just the design of the play, outstanding. Execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver, outstanding. I mean, you can see that's a long way to run for a wide receiver. You can see also how he has that open stance, open the door, go. Just absolutely outstanding job. Love the play design. Love the aggressiveness here in overtime, throwing the rock on first down. Great job by Garoppolo finding completions, executing some really tough throws. These are not easy throws, and he's making them look easy. Well done. So that is a wrap. Jimmy Garoppolo playing at a really high level in critical situations. Dude's been playing at a high level for a long time when he's healthy. He's in a tough spot. Whether he put himself in that spot, the organization put him in that spot, regardless of it, I appreciate quarterbacking at a high level in critical situations. So thank you so much for hanging to the end on this one. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.